Hey, I'm Philas, and this is my garden. Today is Monday, February 23rd, 2015. It's been a couple weeks since I've given you a little update on what's going on in the garden, but as you can see here, let's start with our beet tops. You can see how they're really prevalent and just cutting loose. We've had a couple of days of rain around here, so it's really helping spruce things up, but we've also had a ton of heat. And everybody that knows that grows their leafy greens means heat gets too hot and all the plants want to start to bolt. And so here I've got my little, what's left of my patch of spinach that has bolted already, and I cut it down. As you can see, it's trying real hard to bolt again, and it's producing a ton of these little baby leaves that are just perfect for our juicing. And this was my main kale box, and as you can see there's no more kale in it. I put my lattice and started getting ready, and I've got first couple of tomato plants in, and I've planted red onion all the way around it to hope kind of keep the bugs down. And with the warm weather, which also means that the leafy greens don't want to grow too fast, and as you can see, my box that I put in about a month ago, they're just barely starting to move. This box here is where it contained all my broccoli greens that I was juicing like crazy. We finished off most of those, and we had a little problem with some aphids. And rather than risk juicing aphids, I decided to just pull them all out and get rid of them. Same problem I had with my Brussels sprouts. They just, too many bugs, and I didn't want to spray anything. And I want you to see what I did here. Is my red Russian kale had a nice stalk growing on this one, so I've cut it back numerous times and it just keeps coming back to life, which is pretty awesome. And all the rest of my kales, after I cut all of them off and went down to just nubs, I think I showed you before in another video that I group them together, throw them in a bucket, and they continue to grow. So I've moved all these guys over here, and I'm just going to let them keep going for as long as they want. Over here I got some collard greens growing. They're just starting to take off, but with the heat it's been pretty slow. And then here I got a whole row of cucumbers going right in the center that's going to go up this trellis. And a couple of months ago I planted onions all the way around it, and so far I've been pretty lucky, and the slugs haven't gone across the onions to get to the cucumber, although I do see that somebody's chowed down on this little guy here. So let's just make sure we get some onion in its way. The guava tree's coming back to life a little bit, and as you can see, here's another box that used to contain my romaine lettuce. So I put up a trellis over the weekend and got a handful of heirloom tomato plants growing in there. We have no problem with the Swiss chard. That's just moving like crazy. And even my dinosaur kale, they were done, but I cut them all back and pulled them out and put them back in this box, and as you can see they're starting to come back pretty quick. And the parsley, that stuff's always moving. Got a pepper plant going over here. Got a couple more pepper plants growing in the buckets over there. And my fig tree. It's got all kinds of new growth. It is coming back to life. Anyways, that's all I got going on. It's the first time being able to come out here in a couple of days because of the rain we've had. So, time to trim some veggies and start juicing. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and like it. Bye-bye.